But after they made the decision to fight to the end, no matter what they had, then I said we just simply can't allow people this brave and this deserving to sell their lives cheaply.
Former U.S. Congressman Charlie Wilson led a campaign to help Afghans defeat the Soviet Union by secretly providing funding from the U.S. Congress for weapons and training. His incredible story was made into a movie starring American actors Tom Hanks and Julia Roberts. I spoke with the former congressman when he recently returned to Washington, D.C.
There were so many children that had been deliberately wounded by the evil empire, by the Soviet Union, that it just brought great emotions. And they were hands blown off, arms blown off, legs blown off. And it just, I had a feeling, a message from God or somebody that that told me that as long as I had a breath in my body, that it was my duty to help them. I just don't believe that it would have been at all possible if there was not a complete secrecy. There would have been an enormous amount of controversy in 1982 or 1983, especially when people didn't think the Afghans could win. The real heroes of this war were the Mujahideen. They were the Afghan foot soldiers that were just magnificent in their courage and their ability to destroy Soviet formations. The Afghans showed that the Red Army was not indestructible. And by causing the Soviets to retreat back to the Soviet Union, it weakened the greater, wider war.
But you were able to get funding for Afghanistan, and that was one of the keys. You started with $5 million in 1983, and you helped get up to $1 billion in 1989. And you were able to do this by getting unanimous consent of the committee.
I would just make the case, and these guys were all good guys, and they didn't like what the Soviet Union did either, and they wanted to make them pay as well. If we had provided the education funds, the agriculture funds, the basic infrastructure like roads and electrical lines and generation and all those things, it would have given them, in my opinion, it would have given the Afghans a lot more hope.
Do you think that the U.S. military is justified in engaging in operations now across the border into Pakistan?
If we knew where Osama bin Laden and the al-Qaeda operatives really were, and we had the forces, the American forces necessary there on the border, I think we should go get them.
To view the whole episode and share your thoughts, visit us online at aamtv.tv.